I have something to say to this high chamber that I consider to be of the utmost importance. As you know, it has come to in recent days actions by foreign services have occurred, which could have caused a railway disaster and the death of many people. A foreign state sent well-prepared saboteurs. Only by a miracle did they not achieve their goal. The Russian GRU routinely hires subcontractors under a false flag for their dirty work. This time, it was not only an act of diversion like before, but an act of state terror, as the clear intention was to cause casualties. This will be met with our response, not only diplomatic, about which we will inform in the coming days. The kinetic action was also accompanied by a tsunami of disinformation. This is the case this time as well. It raises fundamental questions. Who is the enemy of Poland in this hybrid war, and who is our ally? I will return to this later. Meanwhile, a week ago, we celebrated Independence Day, a joyful day for every Polish woman and every Polish man. Unfortunately, during the march in Warsaw, the European Union flag was burned, and the president in his speech did not find room to mention the Russian aggression and bombings of Kiev. He stated, however, that, I quote, "Some Polish politicians are ready to gradually give away Polish freedom, independence, and to foreign institutions, tribunals, and foreign agencies of the European Union. They are not only offensive but also dangerous. I would like to remind the High Chamber of something that seemed obvious to everyone in this room until now. It is not membership in the Union that leads to the loss of sovereignty, but the opposite. It was by overthrowing the communist yoke and regaining sovereignty that we were able to join the European Union. Ukraine knows this, as it is fighting right now to escape the Russian sphere and join Western institutions. You also once knew this. Have you already forgotten what limited sovereignty really looks like? The loss of sovereignty is not encouraging the use of energy-saving light bulbs. Consider what would have happened if we had tried to leave the Warsaw Pact or the Council for Mutual Economic Assistance. Russian tanks would have rolled over us just like they did to the Hungarians in 1956 or the Czechs in 1968. And do you really think that if voting on sanctions imposed on Russia did not require unanimity and your friends in Budapest could no longer protect Putin, then would Poland lose its independence? You are scaring that the Union evolves, that when a pandemic or war breaks out, it sets new tasks that Europeans demand. You are scaring that perhaps quietly it would become a federation where sovereignty shifts to Brussels. Nonsense. Those who blame Ukraine for Russia's actions in Poland are politically saboteurs, and Russia spends billions on fueling such sentiments, on disinformation and propaganda. It wants to stir part of public opinion against our neighbors, against the Union, and against Ukrainian refugees who fled to Poland from Russian bombs. The reason is obvious. As a union, we are a giant in relation to Russia. But as member states, it is Russia that is the power in relation to us. Is it so hard to understand? Unfortunately, we have political entrepreneurs who, instead of opposing this perfidious Russian tactic, cowardly succumb to it or even exploit it. They incite anti-EU and anti-Ukrainian sentiments for political gain, and even pose as the greatest or the only patriots.